about a week's time, we will be right on top of what is supposed to be the Trump-Harris debate. They say it's locked, but then it seems like it's not. I don't think it's about microphones. I think it's about whether Harris can bring paper notes with her. What do you think, a week out from when they're supposed to debate?
It's just such nonsense. They're going to do it. They're going to debate. It's too tight a race not to do it. Both sides think that they can win, that they can beat the other one. So, I guess we're just going to have these, pissing contests between now and then about mics or notes or what have you. The notes thing is absolutely absurd. Technically, she's already been denied the ability to bring notes on there. The test is easier if it's open book. We all know that. But she's running to be president. She's going to have to be facile with policy without her little notepad next to her at all times. So I don't think she's going to be allowed to bring notes in. I actually think Trump will throw down over that one. And the mic thing is just a reason to keep attention going. Trump loves to have drama around these debates. So I think that's why he's continuing it. And she just wants to needle him and make him look like he's changing the rules, even though she was the one who wanted to change them from mics off while the other person's talking as a default. Anyway, it seems so small ball and annoying, but I do think the debate will go off. And then all eyes will be on the candidates to see how they handle what are likely to be very tough questions for Trump.
Well, yeah, exactly. As we saw as the little preview in the CNN meeting of human beings, hardly interview,
Don't get me started.
Yeah,
Get me started.
And well done, Washington Free Beacon, when they turned around and compared. Here's how you ask a tough one if you want to, and here's how clearly when you didn't, right? Now, Harris, of course, thinks that one of the ways she's going to get through the next little while is by doing a bus tour. Now, fascinating here about the logic of the bus tour. Now, anyone who remembers 20 years ago, the Straight Talk Express and a bus tour that John McCain took across the country, that's not what she's doing. What she's doing is, yes, getting on a bus, but it goes from small venue to small venue to small venue because they can control the venue, and then they have these big rallies where no doubt people turn up. But again, when I see this stuff, I don't see interactions with people. I see this as proof of life, but making sure that the risk is non-existent. What do you think?
Mm-hmm. I think that's smart. And if she were my candidate, that's exactly what I'd be doing. I mean, you saw her in that interview with CNN. She is not good on her feet. She's not facile. She really isn't. She doesn't really know her facts. She lies. She meanders. I joked the other day on my show that she went from being this person who seems drunk all the time to seeing absolutely hungover. It was very humbling. It was very humbling when my niece saw me. I mean, there's no in between. The real Kamala, I think, is the cackling Kamala. And so they've given her some sort of a depressant, I think, to get rid of the cackle because they realize how off-putting it is. They tried to rebrand it as brat. Maybe that worked with some 20-year-olds, but no sober 50-year-old thinks it's brat, nor do they even know what brat is. So now they've tried to do sober Kamala, where she's just depressed and kind of sad all the time, which undermines their joyful message. But they got to choose which one they want, and they've put the money down on sober Kamala because that's how she came out with CNN. So that's what I guess she's going to be on the campaign trail now. She's going to be the serious, sober one we can trust to pull us out of Afghanistan without any deaths of troops. Just ask Joe Biden. Nobody died. Like that's the position they're in, and I just don't think that's inspirational. You see Trump. What does he do? Yes, he does the rallies. We've talked about all those. But he does these stops where he goes into like a 7-Eleven or he goes into some random restaurant or some donut shop or what have you. And the people love him. Because the thing about Trump is, unless you're a diehard Democrat, he's very charming and you will find him charming and he will smile at you and he will, what was the Jane Austen line? He will smile and make love to us all. That's kind of how he approaches any interaction. And people feel it. So Kamala Harris doesn't have the ability to do that. So I think they're absolutely right. Keep her in tight, controlled settings, on prompter, keep it quick. Don't give her a chance to meander or cackle. And let's see if we can keep that rolling for 2 months right into the presidency.